Hello, I got some Go Battle League. It's SeahawksFan with another video. We are showcasing level 50 Lanturn in Ultra League. Spark and then Thunderbolt Surf is a fantastic move set. It's what you use in the main move sets you use in Great League, and it is still a beast, especially with the amount of water types being able to resist and deal super effective damage to the Polyraths with the Spark and Thunderbolt, and resisting the Scald and Icy Wind. Counter's still going to dig in, but most is going to take a lot of damage from counters. Greninja, it's not going to like the Venus on the back or this Lanturn. Also have Armored Mewtwo to help bring some more balance. Throwing the cheaper Surf to get a shield. And let's reveal the Venusaur. And they do have a Skeleturge. Okay. Could have definitely stayed in and definitely made this battle just a bit easier. But 2 shields. They do have charge move priority, which is annoying, but it's still fine. I just need to get enough energy to just clean up the Greninja, shielding up that Shadow Ball, and let's get to the Thunderbolt for the overkill. The over knockout. Goodbye, Greninja. Let's see the next battle. We still have a decent lead. Gotta watch out for the Earthquake. But that's too fast for Earthquake, so that's just fine. And they do not like the matchup, so bringing in Cresselia. Not going to want to take Grass Knot, so I bring in them Armored Mewtwo. And if it's a Future Sight Cresselia, then I definitely did not want my Venusaur in, although it's Aurora Beam, which still don't want to see that. So happy I picked the Armored Mewtwo. Able to take neutral damage from whatever the charge move is, resisting the Psycho Cut that it appears to be using, or maybe it is Confusion. One more Grass Knot, and I get one more Side Strike in. I doubt they're going to want to shield this. And I do get the Confusion down. Shield up. And I have my Venusaur revealed. They're going to still breaking swipe, getting some good damage in. And they do get the attack drop, although I'm not double debuff, so that keeps me just fine in the game. And that's still way too fast to have the Earthquake. And it's an Aerial Ace, Night Slash, Gliscor. Just a totally fine matchup. But before I'm wasting energy, going to be throwing the Surfs. And I didn't need a overcharge, but I did. So I can throw back-to-back Surfs. Goodbye, Gliscor. Goodbye, Heliolisk. And that's another win. After the Venusaur gets a Frenzy Plant in. Okay, let's see. What is our next matchup? We got the Talonflame. We just completely wall this bird with the Lanturn. Even a Brave Bird, it won't do much damage. All I have to throw is the Surfs. And even if they double attack boost, I may definitely need a shield. And they thought they would be fine bringing in the Virizion, one of the best grass types to use. And this is a pretty balanced team, although Cresselia is one of the biggest things I have to look out for. Talonflame is back in with a more favorable matchup, although they still let me get to this Side Strike to steal the last shield. They're in range of a Surf, so we're going to find out what the last Pokemon is. And it's a Tapu Fini that's going to get completely wrecked by the Frenzy Plant. Kaboom! Okay, let's see. It's a Sirfetch'd. They're going to be dishing out lots of damage with the counters. And Leaf Blade, as expected, that's going to hit like a truck. Am I going to want to conserve the shields? I'm going to want to save a shield for later, catching that second Leaf Blade onto my Venusaur. And they bring in the Talonflame. That's going to send my Venusaur packing. Although getting some nice damage, bringing them to under half health, allowing my Lanturn to return with a good position. They're going to have back-to-back. Oh, actually only a fly after the flame charge. So low enough, gotta throw a move, getting a knockout. Gonna bring in the Mewtwo. Now this is very tricky. It's gonna be a close battle because I can get a knockout with Dynamic Punch, but I need to get a shield with the Side Strike. That's 2 Night Slashes thrown, and I have the energy for a Side Strike and Dynamic Punch. But do I survive? Do I survive a Night Slash? I do. I hang on by a thread. And kaboom! And Lanturn clutch against the Sirfetch'd for the Surf. But not enough to take the win. The Sirfetch'd has just too much HP. Now we got the new Triple Axle Articuno being matched up, I assume. I have to do what I can to, actually it's Icy Wind still. I have to do what I can to not have my Venusaur matched up against it. And this Water type, I'll happily bring in the Venusaur. I didn't need to go for Under Charge at all, although I did consider it. I correctly shield the Outrage because I want to have this energy for that Articuno that comes back. Even though both moves are resisted, it's still going to get some decent chip damage. And knowing I have a Lanturn, the sparks will add up, able to take this thing out, spurt out. Now, only an Ancient Power is kind of would be the best move, but it is a Hurricane Icy Wind. And now, time to unleash the energy. Actually gonna bring in the Confusion User to clean this battle up. Not trying to throw a couple moves to get their shield, and then yeah, let's just fast move down. We got the pretty decent matchup for them. So we bring in the Armored Mewtwo, neutral matchup. They let us get an energy advantage for the Skeleturge. Strike. I am not expecting a Shadow Ball. Mega Brain 40 chest plays, able to let them just waste their energy because they'll need another move. And I still don't shield because I knew they thought they could have gotten me out first. So they are in a lose-lose position. They are going to have a move almost ready for the Venusaur. Actually, no, it's because, well, I needed the Venusaur for the Swampert. Grass Knot, even though it's super effective, it does not do that much damage. And I gotta time it right so they don't catch a Thunderbolt on the Swampert. That would be what could save them. And I could have probably saved, just saved the shield for Venusaur. But I'm going to try and use Lanturn. And let's bring in the Venusaur to clean this battle up. Even a Sludge Wave won't be enough. Earthquake, puny, haha. Even a Shadow, from my experience, is not enough damage to take out this Venusaur from being on the other side of the table. And now this is where a perfect swap for Armored Mewtwo And they got an Obstagoon. Very nice thing to bring in. Night Slash user. Gonna be banking up a couple confusions away from the double dynamic punch. Gonna be forced to shield because I cannot let this energy go to waste. I need it to land. Kaboom! Goes the Obstagoon and it gets confusion down. Let's go. They're not very effective. Gets a KO. And they bring in the Venusaur back. This is my win condition I needed. Able to chunk away, and I get to a move to get rid of the last shield. And they are scared of getting hit by another move. So we gotta bring in my shiny Venusaur. And I'm gonna be able to survive whatever is thrown at least once. So that's why I'm overcharging for energy for what is the third and final Pokemon on the team. And it's a Swampert that's going to get completely nuked by the Frenzy Plant. Kaboom! Goes the Swampert. We got a Lanturn v Cresselia matchup. Okay, this is fine. We know how much damage we take from the Grass Knot. Going to want to throw the Thunderbolts to land. And they do have enough HP. But actually going to play it differently. And we bring in their Skeleturge. So we go for Side Strikes. You know the deal. Although this time I am going to still not shield. And it is Shadow Ball. Well played by them. Although I do sneak into a second Side Strike. Do they want to give up a shield? Yes, they do. One more Confusion lands. And now it's a bit of a tricky position. Well, it's time to throw the energy. And Cresselia's back. Gonna use my first shield. And I go for a little bit too greedy of an energy. And I should have swapped instantly. But we bring in the Venusaur before they get the farm down. Are they going to preserve the Cresselia? They do want to shield it. Do they have a Future Sight? Is it a Moonblast? It's a Future Sight that I needed to shield at. And they bring in a Poliwrath. I could have overfarmed more, although it does not do enough to get the knockout. Is Icy Wind going to stop their Cresselia from getting taken out? Well, me not throwing a move immediately still doesn't stop me from getting the win. Razor type battle. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. It turns blue. Subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.